Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie if you're new here. If you're not new here, welcome back. This is just gonna be a quick little, I say quick, it's not gonna be quick. This is just gonna be a little get ready with me while getting to know me type of video. It's not gonna be like a super in-depth tutorial or anything. I'm just gonna basically be doing my makeup and answering a couple questions about myself so you get a better idea of who I am and things that I like. If you're interested in seeing this look come together, it was a bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie, but then keep on watching. I'm gonna start with moisturizing my skin. I'm using the MAC Strobe Cream here in the shade Pink Light, sorry. I probably put too much on actually, but that's okay. Can never be too hydrated. Especially under my eyes right now are quite dry. Down my neck. I'm not gonna lie, I already had like skincare stuff on from earlier in the day, but I do like to start with that. I don't really use a face primer that often, just personal preference really, or I try to find like moisturizers that are primers. But anyways, so next up is foundation. Oh, I'll have to wet my beauty blender 1 second. I'll be right back. There's a huge spider in there, so I'm gonna go kill it and then be back. Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't think it was a spider, but anyways, back. Beauty blender is wet. So yeah, right now for my foundation, I'm not actually using a technical foundation. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, their Flawless Filter. I actually got this as a mistake in a Sephora order. I was meant to get a mascara and they sent me this by accident, and they didn't want it back, obviously. So I've been using it ever since, and I actually really like it. Yeah, I don't have that bad of skin, so for me this is just nice to even out my skin tone when I'm kind of going for that like no makeup look. But yeah, like I said, my name is Natalie. If you're new here and you don't know me, and this is like the first video of mine you're watching, I am from Canada actually. I was born here, raised here. I did live in France for a short period of time in high school, and I also lived in England for a year when I did university. Both really great experiences, but for now, I'm back home in Canada. So for me, I just find like it gives a nice like filter basically, which is the name of it. So, oh, my dog is barking outside. Okay, so next is concealer. Right now I'm using this one from Hourglass. That's gonna be backwards probably, but it's in the shade Creme Vanish maybe. Yeah, so I'm 25. I do have a full-time job. Which I really enjoy. I just really like makeup, to be honest, which is why I made a YouTube channel. So yeah, I don't put a ton of concealer on, just a tiny little bit. I do have really dark circles under my eyes, and I actually for a while was a big fan of Tarte Shape Tape because of the coverage, but my skin is so dry and it was just so cakey on me, but I just thought that, you know, that was the look then. But now that actually like companies are making concealers with coverage that aren't so drying, I've gotten off the Shape Tape train. Zoom in on that. I do have, I don't know if my camera will pick them up, but I do have some forehead wrinkles. I actually just introduced retinoid cream into my skincare routine, which I don't know why retinoid cream sounds like gross. It's not. So yeah, that is supposed to help with like fine lines and wrinkles. I only use it once a week because I'm just starting it, so see how it goes. It does make my skin very dry again. So I've noticed like quite a bit of peeling and stuff, which isn't great, but I'm not going anywhere right now. I don't see anybody, so really this is probably the best time to start it. So now that I've done that, I'm probably just gonna set my face a little bit because I use that really dewy moisturizer, the Strobe Cream, and then I use like the filter and concealer. So I'm using the This is from MAC. They're pressed powder in the shade Light Plus. And I'm just going to do like a light brush. Nothing super heavy. Yes, where was I? I have a dog. If you've heard her barking in the background. Her name is Maze. She's a corgi. I'll insert a picture here. She's 8 months now, so lots of energy. So next I'm going to go with in bronzer. This is from Marc Jacobs. I'm sure everybody's seen it before. I have the shade Tantastic. Yeah, bronzer is actually kind of difficult for me to find. It either ends up like super orange or super cool tone. I have a, like, I know on camera I probably just like look like your average white person, but I'm quite cool tone with my veins here. But my skin, or my face, sorry, can end up quite warm, like red underneath, like warm toned. So it makes finding things that work a little bit more difficult. Because, you know, I want my face to match the rest of my body, but then if I use something that's like too cool toned, my face looks weird. So anyways, I do like this bronzer. It's pretty subtle. Also, I'm noticing one side of my face looks a lot thinner than the other. Not sure about that. I try to take it up into my hairline as well. I don't really have like that big of a forehead that I need to bronze, but and then I just take a little bit down the side of my nose. I do like using a more angled, like a blush brush for my bronzer personally. I don't have a lot of like retail space here, so I just find it's easier to control as opposed to like a huge bronzer brush, because that would just make me personally look orange. Then I'm gonna go with highlighter next. This is another MAC product. Love this, obviously, as you can see. It's quite well used. This is in the shade Soft and Gentle. It's one of their like mineralized skin finishes, which I think technically are supposed to be a foundation, but not a foundation, a powder, I mean, for your skin. But anyways, so I just kind of go where the light hits. So you'll notice the light hits like above my eyebrows there. And then the light actually hits like the sides of my nose. So actually kind of where I contour a little bit. Yeah, I like doing bronzer, then highlighter, and then blush to kind of blend the two together. Sorry, I just zoomed you in a little bit because I felt like you were really far away. We have a dog right now. I grew up dancing competitively. That was like my shtick, my sport. And also this is a blush from Ciate London in the shade Dusk. It's like a marble blush. I feel like it just blends everything nicely when I put on blush last. Then we're gonna go into my favorite part, eyebrows. So you'll notice if you look, actually, I have two very different shaped eyes. I'll try and look as straight like into the camera as possible right now. So this one here, this is my left but your right, is like more raised, more like traditional almond, I would say. And then this, my right eye, is much more hooded. So my eyebrows also totally different arches. My eyebrows are definitely sisters, not twins. So I'm going to do my brows. I start by brushing them up. I'm actually probably going to need a mirror for this. Also, I'm using, sorry, the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade, mine's Ebony. Yeah, what else have I made? I grew up dancing. I was taking like figure skating lessons before this whole pandemic started. And I was doing some adult gymnastics. So why not? I do also work in a restaurant. I have a full-time like day job, but I also work in a restaurant at night. Obviously, again, not right now. Where I am, everything is closed. What else? My favorite color is purple. I am a big sports watcher. The Toronto Blue Jays, the Maple Leafs. the Raptors, when the Raptors won the championship. And that was that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. That was like wild here. Oh wow, look, I have brows. So yeah, I fill them in with the little brow wiz. I don't really go that heavy, to be honest. I kind of like a more natural looking brow, but I got my brows laminated once. And let's just say on me, like I felt like I looked really manly. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't have enough like face, like space, if that makes any sense. Like I just felt like they took up so much of my forehead and then I just looked crazy. So anyways, I get them tinted and waxed, but this is what they look like when I do the brow wiz. And then I'm also gonna put the Benefit 24-hour brow set in. My ends can get a little, like, they stick up, so. And this is where I'll also try to make them just a slightly bit fluffy, not too much, more just in the front. I think that's what I didn't like about laminating, was that it was like my whole, like I know they brushed down the end bits still, but like I still felt like they were sticking out. And I just, like, on me, I didn't think that looked good. I don't know. But this stuff is honestly, like, if I could have one brow product, it'd probably be this. I've never tried soap brows, which is something I do want to try. But this is like concrete. Like, I don't understand. If I really wanted to, like, I could, like, just press these down and they'd be, like, slick to my face, like, stuck. Like hairspray, basically. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in this shade Soft Ochre. I apply this, with a fluffy brush. This is a tip I learned from Mr. Robert Welsh himself here on YouTube. I need a little bit more of that. As opposed to using your finger and having like a ton of product. This just distributes it nicely. So yeah, some of my favorite YouTubers, I love the Welsh twins. I think they're hysterical. If you haven't seen them and you're watching me, I don't know why you're watching me because they're so funny. I really like Kathleen Light's videos. She also has dry skin, which is why I enjoy her. Soph Does Life from the UK. We don't really have similar skin type or eyes, but she's cool. I like watching her. I'm just gonna decide what palette I want to use. Maybe I'll use this one just because I already used the mirror. This is the Mercury Retrograde from Huda Beauty. This is the only Huda Beauty item I own. And I actually got it not that long ago. You can see like I haven't really used it that much. One, because don't go anywhere right now, so I don't do my makeup that often, to be honest. Maybe we'll do like a fun little blue look because I really want to try this shade here, which is Haze. I'm gonna swatch it. This is what it looks like on my finger. It's like an electric kind of like pastel blue. My face. I'm gonna start with Momentum. Just do like a little, set that quick. I don't always set my primer. It depends what I'm doing. If I'm, like, to be honest, if I'm doing something where I want to pack a lot of color in, I won't necessarily set it. But if I'm doing like something more blown out, I will set it, because then I find if I don't, my brush will stick. This is on, I don't know, I got this brush in a BoxyCharm, so I'll have to look at the brand and list it down below, but it's a BMX 466. That sounds like a biker. I'm just gonna use this mirror here. And I'm just putting it in my outer crease. And not very cleanly either. It's gonna be messy. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me and I'm using this palette wrong. But like, I watched people on YouTube use it. Everybody like loved it, raved about it. And I feel like on me, it's just not that pigmented. I don't know if I got like a bad batch. Let's try a different brush. I'm gonna go in with, this is from Tarte, from a collection. It just says Tarte on it. I don't really know where I'm going with this, if I'm honest. We're gonna make something, but I don't know what. We'll just go with that for now. I'm just gonna blend it out slightly. And then I really love the shade Mercury, which is this shade here. Like, I think this is stunning. This is it on the back of my hand. So maybe we'll put that on the lid and, I don't know, hope for the best. Right now, this looks like I don't know how to do eyeshadow. Which, I mean, compared to some people, I don't. Maybe this is better applied with a brush than my finger, but I've already committed, so. Wow, this looks awful. It doesn't look as bad on camera as it does in person. Like on camera, kind of, no, it still looks bad. I take that back. I take back all those thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Karma, this one here, which looks very pink on camera, but in person it's more like a taupey pink. I don't know if that's the right color. I'm gonna try and blend all this out. I will say that's the only thing with these blues. I feel like there's like no blending. Like, what color am I supposed to blend these out with? I don't know, maybe the purples. Okay, we're gonna throw caution to the wind. We're gonna go with Libra because it can't get anywhere, so which is this purple color here, to blend this out. Because I figure it can't get any worse, right? So maybe it'll end up looking really cool. The purple, I do like purple and blue together, so we'll see. Okay, this is not bad. I'm just gonna go back in with that haze shade on the outer corner. I'm gonna blend this after I'm just packing the color down. And you'll notice I brush like up a lot along the sides of my eyes. My eyes are a little bit more downturned. So just to create that like still a wing shape. This is what I mean when I say this is patchy on me, this palette. So I'm gonna close my eyes, and this eye here, this glitter shade is like totally skipping on this. I don't think it's doing it on this eye. I'll have to look back and see. But for whatever reason, it's just like not catching in there. And I don't know, maybe I should wet my brush. Just using some Fix Plus. This is no longer a get to know me. This is just me trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Still haven't salvaged it, but it's fine. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that and then do my under eye stuff. So I'm going to take, I guess that blue, because that's what I took. I'm just gonna run that on the outer half. I don't know, I don't understand how to use these. Maybe I'm just inept. Then I'm gonna run again that violet shade on the lower lash line just to smoke everything out. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Supermoon, this like white iridescent, which I think is actually a glitter shoot. It is. I'm gonna place that. I'm just gonna tap it on the inner half, not half, inner half of my half, so quarter. That didn't really go to plan. I don't know what, I guess Nebula. Okay, I'm gonna use the shade Nebula, which is this one here, to highlight my inner corner. There's also no inner corner highlight in this. Actually, maybe I'll use Cosmic, sorry, which is that one there. Even though it doesn't go with this color story at all. These are so soft that it's like, it doesn't pick up on a brush, so I don't know. Maybe I just like have to get used to using it. Get ready with me, but don't do this to your face because it looks awful. Okay, so I don't typically do winged liner because of my eye shape. So on a daily basis, I don't do winged liner. I might do like the littlest little flick But if I were to do an actual wing liner, I would need tape. I'm not that skilled. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes again. So the blue shade, the like minty blue on this side, has gone all patchy. I don't know. It might not even pick up on camera. I might just be closing my eyes for nothing. Okay, so there's one eyeliner done. So again, when I said I do like a tiny little flick, I mean like the smallest little flick. That eye is much easier for me to do liner on. So before I go on to mascara, I'm actually just gonna set my face. I use Fix Plus. I don't really use a setting spray. I don't even have one right now, so oops. And I just like doing this before mascara because otherwise I'm having to wait until my mascara dries, which can take a little bit. And if I don't necessarily have that time, okay, giving myself a black eye with that purple. That was a bad decision. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, and then I just kind of like press that in, make sure there's no spots. And I'm currently using, if I can find it, the very viral, I don't even have TikTok, but viral Sky High from Maybelline. It's not my favorite. It's not awful, but I prefer their Lash Sensational. That and the Benefit Roller Lash are my like favorite mascaras. Yeah, I don't necessarily have short lashes. I don't really have the longest lashes either. And they certainly don't have their own curl to them. They're very straight out, so it's another thing. I mean, I love the people I watch on YouTube, but like for example, I watch Ali Glines, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. And she has like stunning eyelashes. And every time I watch her and she like gives a mascara recommendation, I just have to remind myself that like my eyelashes aren't gonna look like that. Like she just naturally, like she could use any mascara and her eyelashes will look great. So it's just like a reminder, like Natalie, yours aren't gonna look that good. Wow, this light really gets rid of my forehead wrinkles, but they are out and proud right now. That's where my biggest, it's because I go like this when I do mascara. So anyways, this is one side with mascara, one side without, with just one coat. So yeah, it's not like the worst mascara, but I wouldn't say it's doing like wonders for my lashes. Okay, so that's both eyes done with like one coat, and then I usually go back in for a second coat just on my top. I don't really do a full second coat on the bottom. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's 2 coats done. You can see my forehead wrinkles up here. Try and get my forehead wrinkles out a little bit. I've got quite a bit of shine under here. I think that was just what I was using. Yeah, this is the finished look. As you can see, this side is super patchy. If anybody has any ideas why the Hued Beauty palette does not work for me, let me know. Does anybody else have this issue? Because I don't see anybody else with this issue. But thanks for watching. If you have requests for anything that you want to see, just let me know. I'm open to really doing anything. It doesn't even have to be makeup. It could literally be like a video of my dog if you really want it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Wow, my eyeshadow. Like, why is it so patchy? I don't understand. Let me take this out.